Hi there guys, and welcome to a new episode on Kyle Reviews. And today we're talking about some Windows news, Windows 11 type stuff and updates that are coming because of an EU law change. So just to begin, I'm reading here info from the zdnet.com website. So credit to them, they put this article out, but for my video I'm taking pointers from this. So you can see this is not really my full work. I'm just making a video to put it out even further to those on YouTube, because not everyone likes to read articles. So what's going to happen? Basically, there are going to be core changes to Windows stuff, settings and apps and that makes it more fairer for the consumer, the user. But specifically, it's going to be in the European Economic Area, or the EEA for short. So the EU laws have basically made some changes for us. Some of those changes, let's just get straight to it, will include some of these following here. So Windows will have to clearly identify functionality that's built into the operating system itself. So if you go on settings, system, and then system components within your Windows, it labels OS components, whatever, it'll all be there. And the start menu, the all apps list has been renamed to all, with operating system components labeled within system. So system will appear and then system components will appear inside your start menu. So as if your start menu isn't big enough already with all your apps and whatever, that's now going to be added in as well. But fair enough, it'll be easily found now. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you can rejoice a bit. Search results will also display that label for operating system components. So it's going to be super easy to find your system stuff in there. I love it. That's all right. My more favorite bit, and I'm sure many people will agree, is that some apps that are bundled with Windows will now have the option to be uninstalled. Way! So that means things like camera, the built-in app, will be gone. You can install your own third-party camera app if you like. Photos, Cortana apps, because at the end of the day, Cortana is dying off anyway, so no one's going to be using it. In the EEA only, Windows users will have the option to uninstall Microsoft Edge and web search from the Microsoft Bing component. Now, I'm not too bothered about that, but I'm glad it's going to be an uninstallable option. Windows Edge shouldn't be made to be, that forced option that you can't get rid of and whatever. And if you do use another browser, that means you've got at least two browsers installed. It's stupid. Many people are going to install Chrome through Edge and now be able to remove Edge, which is fine. For me, however, I'm not bothered, because actually I think Microsoft Edge has gotten a lot better. I actually like to use Microsoft Edge over Chrome quite a lot. And just so you can see, at the bottom here, that's my Edge icon. That's what's open, and my Chrome is not the browser I'm using right now. So if you want to give Microsoft Edge a fair chance, give it a try now. It is very good, I promise you. But if not, you can remove it. Finally, in Windows Edition, so this is the next one, Windows Editions for the EEA, developers will be able to specify alternative providers for web search using the Windows search box, as well as feeds in the Windows widget boards, etc., etc. So, they can actually now choose which web search provider it will be used. So that's fantastic. It's not going to be like lots of Bing or whatever. They can actually specify which one they want now. There we go, continuation now, because I was interrupted there, so I paused recording. But here we are. Next one, in changes to default app settings, Microsoft notes that apps can prompt customers to change app defaults by opening Windows settings to the app's default page. In the EEA, the company says, Windows will always use the customer's configured app default settings for link and file types. So, Windows won't be intruding on that anymore as well. It's going to be consumer end choice. Let's see, apps choose how to open content in Windows, and some Microsoft apps will choose to open web content. I don't know, I'm not following that correctly, but it is better for the consumer. Finally, and this is the last big one as well, the Copilot in Windows feature that's now in preview in Windows 11, and I am using that, will not be available in the EEA, which is currently restricted to North America, the United Kingdom, and parts of Asia and South America. Now, continue to the bottom. Microsoft says the changes it's introducing and rolling out to Windows 11 in the release preview channel, with a preview of updates for Windows 10 coming later. The company says it will complete those updates in the EEA to be compliant by March the 6th, 2024. So what that means is if you want to test some of them changes now, or if you want to just go ahead and like have them early, you can get them in the release preview channel within Windows settings. I don't recommend that people do that, because going into preview versions of Windows and whatnot, betas and that, you probably encounter bugs here and there, something you don't like, something that works against the type of work you're doing on a laptop, or doing something personal, it bugs out. It's not for the mass. However, if you know what you're doing and you don't mind probably finding a bug here and there, then go into that release preview channel and sign up to it and get the updates right now. I am on it myself. As you can see, I've got Windows Copilot. I've been playing with that. So it's worth a go if you don't mind. These changes, I believe, are going to be fantastic for the user end. So let's look forward to that if you're in the EEA. However, if you're not and you're watching this, to you guys, I'm sorry. If you're not going to have these choices given to you to make your experience a bit better, you can thank Microsoft for that. What do you think about this? There's been a lot of this going on. So in the comments, just let me know what you think. Google, they've been hard off a bit for making their stuff as default and pushing their own stuff above others. Microsoft is now obviously having the same sort of treatment, especially in the EU, as it seems. The EU have been forcing Apple to become a bit more user-friendly, USB-C port and all that stuff. And now with the side loading of apps to be allowed. Do you think we're going in the right direction here, at least with the EU, to make this tech a bit more open, user-friendly? Or do you think that these companies should have a bit more control over their own software and hardware, for the sake of keeping secure and, lock down, have their ecosystem? Because at the end of the day, it's their product that they're making. It should be under their full control, right? Or are you the person like me that believes they should all be a bit more inviting and friendly, user-friendly, and easier to use, and have the choices for the customers? Yeah, I'm definitely on the user-friendly side. What do you think? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.